Hey guys, guess what? Today is that magical day of the week where I have to go see the doctor. These things just come around so fast.
Oh, 1 mile in fog patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above me. Night breezes seem to whisper.
It turns out it's actually just going to be me and Bella today, headed to Montgomery. Amy, she has to go to Montgomery to have like a physical done or something for her work, for the hospital she works at, or her company rather. But everything's not ready for it, paperwork wise and all that. So we're gonna have to make a trip back and do that. Parker, he didn't want to go today, which that's fine, because today's one of those days where I'm just running there, I'll see the surgeon, and then I will hop in the car and come right back. So it's no big deal. Well, just like always, it's a 2-hour ride and I'm not gonna make you watch it. So you know, for you it'll be. Now, I've had to come to the house first so that I could drop Bella off. My appointment's pretty quickly coming up. I didn't come early today. I came with just a little bit of time before I had to be there. So I'm going to go inside for a few minutes and then I'm got to turn around and head right over to Jackson Hospital. Unfortunately, here we go again. One thing that I am happy to hear is that every appointment I'm coming to now, they continuously tell me how much better it looks. Now, I'm not a medical professional, so I do not know. All I know is there's a hole in my leg, my skin is missing, and it's real red. That's all I know. But they say it looks better. That's a positive thing, and I'm very happy that is a common occurrence right now. Every time I come, they tell me how much better it looks. I will say this though, as much as I dread coming to these appointments every week, now it's kind of like routine. Like when I come, the doctor and the nurses and I, we joke around and kid. And like I said, it's become a routine. So although I do have fun doing that, I still dread the appointments. About an hour in, and I am still waiting.
Yes. Got it.
I didn't think there was nothing else that needed to be scraped. It looks pretty good.
It looks great, but you know how he operates. He's gonna want us to at least scrape to see if we can get anything off. If we can't, then you know we'll stop scraping. Just clean it.
If you have a weak stomach or you don't want to hear this, you might want to mute it or cover your ears for just a minute, because this is what it sounds like as they're scraping my leg. It's one of the worst sounds I've ever heard.
I don't really care about the recordings. I know other people. I don't really care.
Nobody does except for that one nurse.
Oh.
The one that just came in.
Oh,
She's
okay.
the only one that said anything about it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not. It's pointed at my leg. It's not pointed at. I just
Right.
wanted to get the scraping noise on.
Right.
You know, I've been coming here for 2 months now, and I have developed a rapport with Dr. Barry and the nurses that work there. And so, you know, when I come, we joke around, and it's kind of become a routine. Like, but that's because I've been doing it. I know the routine now. There's nothing new. But we joke around and kid and cut up. A lot of times, it's off camera when we do it, but we you know, kid around. They know that I film these YouTube videos because obviously I have discussed it with them and talked to them about it and got their permission. They didn't want to be on camera, but they did not mind if I recorded anything else as long as there was no personal information being shared. So that's why I just do the audio. Fortunately, they used lidocaine again today, so as of right now, leaving the doctor's office, I can't feel my leg, but these whole scraping things, as you all know, it's been hurting a little bit longer than normal. God, I can't wait for this to be over. Some of you may recall after seeing my video last week when I came here to see the doctor, not only did I do the cool little scene inside in the chairs because I was sitting in the waiting room waiting so long, but I also did a scene where I went down the spiral and I held the camera and showed it around. I actually didn't like the way that turned out. I should have held the camera forward and I should have put it in like hyperlapse mode so that it would have been stabilized so you couldn't see every step that I was taking. Well, I decided I wanted to redo it. So real quick, I'm gonna climb back up to the top of the spiral. I'm gonna set it on hyperlapse and we're gonna come back down again and we're gonna get it better this time. Getting up to the top of the spiral is the thing. See, this is like the 5th level of this parking deck and there's still what, 4 or 5 more levels to get up the spiral here. So getting up there is the chore. Coming back down is the easy part. Orange. There it is. We're not all the way up. There's still another floor ahead of us, but the spiral starts right here on this level, right here. So I'm gonna flip it over to hyperlapse mode. I'll throw some happy music behind it, and we're gonna go down.
Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper sycamore tree. Dream a little dreamer.
And we made it. I am hoping that that looks a little bit better once I get to play it back than the one I took. The beams kept getting, flashing by on that one, and I just thought holding it out forward would look a little bit better. Plus, I used hyper smooth stabilization this time to try to help keep it as stable as possible with me walking. But that's it, we conquered the spiral again. I am returning back to Op tonight, where Amy and Parker are. Bella and I will be going back. This day we weren't supposed to be, the plans weren't for me to come stay. The plans were the whole time that I was gonna come and see the doctor and then just return. So I'm going to go from here. I'm gonna head over to our house because Bella's there, and I might be there for a few minutes, but not too long. And Bella and I will load up and head back down south. Oh man, the lidocaine obviously just wore off. Crap. Well, everything seems to be straight here, so I guess me and Bella are gonna load up and head back. Why are you sitting up like that? Are you so ready to be home? It's okay, we're going home. We'll be home soon. It's no different than any other trip. It's you guys already know it's 2 hours, so. And just like that, we are backing up. Unfortunately though, well, hold on. Let me get under some light. You can probably hear what I'm about to say. Again, for like the 3rd or 4th day in a row, the bottom has fallen out here. It's raining cats and dogs. It's thundering and lightning. Like I said, this is like the 4th day in a row it's been like this. Well, that was this week's doctor's experience. I'm wrapping this one up. It's getting kind of late at night, and you know, I'm gonna get into bed. Another thing too, you know, the last 3 weeks, the day after that doctor's appointment, I got woken up in the morning with my leg just in pain, just hurting. So, you know, fingers crossed it doesn't happen again tomorrow, but we will see. Thank you all so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. As always, if you want to help support the channel, check out the links down in the description box below. Not only is it a big help, but it keeps us going. It helps fuel our adventures. And thank you. I hope you all have a great day. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and definitely stay dry. Good night. Love you all.